Hey everybody, welcome to Omnicraft.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Come on, go!
Jesus Christ. It's gonna
We
be
don't really know what we're doing.
No, not at all.
Obviously.
But we've decided to become we're YouTubers now. Well, Ben's always been a YouTuber, but now me and Brody are YouTubers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the basic idea is we just wanted to create a server where we could all, do whatever we want and yeah, just basically create content and hopefully, people enjoy it, or at least we enjoy it. I think that's what's important. So, but yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think it should be a fun adventure. Anything to add, boys?
I'm ready
That's
for
it for the
Minecraft.
intro.
Oh shit! Oh god! I want the boat! I want the boat! I want the boat!
No, you're too slow. Oh, I got dolphins.
Fuck you!
Let me
Give
drive
me
the
the
boat.
swim.
God damn
power.
it!
Yes.
Come on, Dolphin! Lock on. Lock in, buddy.
Oh shit.
A
Yeah, I'll
rat.
take this. I'll take this.
Oh no! You're in the same spot. Oh god. I'm gonna drown. Just kidding.
You can have,
nerd.
yeah, you can have whatever's in there. I
I'm
got
drowning.
three.
I'm drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Oh no. I'm gonna devoid this place of flowers. Stealing them all. Is that a word?
I don't. Wait, what did you say? Devoid? Is that what you're
Devoid?
saying?
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Devoid.
I don't think that's
Maybe.
the right word.
And there's already a skeleton shooting at me.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die soon. I lost a lot of health from drowning.
Not gonna be the first death on this server.
I don't know, man. You might be.
Ow. Okay. Okay.
Brody's fighting for his life, and we're just farming.
Okay. I'm probably dead here. Probably dead here.
Uh-oh, stinky. I'm dead.
I knew you were gonna say it. I was
Oh.
waiting for it.
Oh, I'm at half a heart.
Oh.
There we go.
I should probably be recording if I. You have diamonds?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in a cave.
Diamonds.
I'm sitting in a cave with stone tools, like just sticking it out till the skeleton fucking dies. No, he went in the water. Oh, you fuck.
Oh yeah, you have low health right now, huh?
I'm on half a heart.
You're dead.
No, dude, I'm gonna do some MLG stuff right here. Oh, he's under the water. Okay. Oh, creeper! I'm
Oh
cooked.
man.
I'm so cooked, bro. Oh, fuck!
There he goes. He's down.
First death.
Oh, God. Dang it. I was really hoping I'd, make it. I survived the entire night.
And dead
It's
die.
the morning that kills you.
Well, because the stupid skeleton went underwater. I was waiting for him to die, and he started to die and then went underwater.
You did that skeleton thing.
Okay, I didn't get any closer to my buried treasure.
That's not going in the video.
I was like, nice Minecraft session.
Editor, cut that out.
You're the editor.
The editor.
I know, it's an editor's note.
You should put in all this talk about the editor's note, but not talking about what got cut.
That would be funny.
It's like random us just random talking, and then it cuts for just a little bit, and then you get back to editor, cut that.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that'd be kind of funny. Editor, cut that out.
Silverfish. Ow! Silverfish.
Silverfish.
You're stupid. Silverfish! I found sheep!
Eep.
I'm literally gonna eat you.
Go.
Oh, this is a boat. It's like submerged
Leaf
completely.
leaf litter.
Leaf litter.
Man, you're so out of it.
What is it for?
Unk.
It's just.
Don't.
Sorry.
Aw.
Ah, there's the chest. Yeah, this is a really pretty biome. Ooh, dude, I found a creaking biome. That's cool. Yeah, I'm in a dark oak forest right now. Ooh, this is such a pretty biome. Yeah, this is
Which
100%
one?
where I'm building. This whole dark oak forest is really pretty. Yeah, 100%. This is where I'm building. Oh my god, dude! This area is crazy. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. There's a jungle right over the hill too. Yeah, I found the perfect location for my house.
I think I found a cool little area.
Did you? Yeah, I
think
gotta
so.
really. I'm gonna build like a. Yeah, I want to build a whole town here. I have no idea what to build, man.
Yeah, I have big plans, but it's gonna take a minute. It'll be a while.
I'm going into this with zero plans, to be honest with you. I was just looking for a spot that stood out to me. I found one, and now I've got to make it work. I need some different blocks for this to work. I'm gonna challenge myself to make 0 basements on this world. Like, try and make as little underground stuff as possible, because for me it's a way that I like cop out of building.
Right.
Because then I just have to put together an interior, and that's pretty easy. I'm gonna try and make 0 basements, and I'm gonna try and build different buildings for different uses. Like, make every building have 1 key use.
Right.
Which means, for starters, like putting very little storage in my first house. Oh. Yes, there's an amethyst geode. Because I want to build, I want to use calcite for my builds. Because I think it'll go really well. Plus, the smooth basalt is really nice too. Yeah, dude, calcite's such a nice block. I think what I'm gonna do is like mix calcite with diorite. Alright, so we got some materials. I think it'll be enough to kind of start us off and give us a good place. Basically destroyed this entire geode and took a bunch of the diorite too, and then a little bit of andesite here and there. But yeah, I think we've got enough, so I'm gonna head back home and we'll start building. We'll get started on the house. So I'm trying to make kind of a design for the front of this house. I don't know yet. I'm trying to put it together, trying to use a little gradient, mixing these calcite, this diorite. This is how tall it's going to be for the first story. And then, let's put this door in here real quick. This is kind of what the front of the house is going to look like. And then I want to texture in just some darker logs, kind of give it some shape here. And I want to preface, before I do any of this, I want to preface, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a good builder. I'm not good at this game. I just thought it'd be fun to make content, and that's what I want to do. I think it's something that I could find a lot of passion with. But I'm going to try and grow, and hopefully you guys will stick around with me to grow with me. But yeah, this is going to be an experiment, and I'm building in a style. I've never used calcite for build, and I've used diorite maybe once or twice, but it's usually barely in a build. Yeah, that's basically the start. Is I'm gonna bring these over here, or even I could something like that. So maybe make a couple of chains and have them come down like here on the edges, and then we'll put lanterns at the end of them when they're done. Maybe something like that. I kind of actually like how that looks right now. It kind of looks good. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So something like that maybe, and then we'll put lanterns there. It definitely needs like a couple of windows or something. Maybe windows up there might look good, just to bring the depth of that out a little more. Yeah, let's try that. We'll see kind of how that looks. No, I'm not sure if I really talked about what the plan was for this, or if I keep that in earlier. But if not, this is going to be kind of the plan. I'm going to build a house here, try and make it as interesting as possible. And I'm going to clear a lot of this land out. Like, a lot of these trees aren't really going to be here at all, because I want sightlines. I want to see the forest around me. I love the forest here, but I want to be able to see, like, the ranging forest, you know, the trees over there, the jungle over here. I mean, it's a beautiful landscape. I know I talked about that a little bit, but it is a beautiful landscape. The plan, I mean, I'd love to just have this be a nice little village. So, you know, houses here, houses there. Sorry, the glare from that sun is crazy. I might need to fix that in the shaders. But definitely, like, a good opportunity to see a lot of this stuff and just make it look like it's alive. I really want it to look like it's this space that's just alive and has all kinds of things going on. And I talked about it a little bit ago, but I definitely also want to kind of theme each one of my builds. So this guy right here, this is going to be main base, but I definitely want a separate house where I maybe have all my farms surrounding it. So like, you know, a rolling hill with some farms, definitely like a storage space. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. I have a lot of ideas that are going to come to fruition eventually. I mean, obviously, you know, just talking about them now isn't going to change anything, but those are that's kind of the basic blueprint of what I want to do. There's a lot. I have a lot in my head. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big thinker, and I do have trouble sometimes putting things out into the world. So like actually finishing projects or making projects what I initially wanted them to be. But that's definitely part of the idea here. All right, we are completely alone now, so it's just gonna be me talking to you from this point forward. Birdie has gone to bed, so it'll just be us. But yeah, I'm planning on building the rest of this. I'd like to, before the end of the video, hopefully, God willing, it doesn't take too long. But I'd like to have this house completely finished by the time that I'm done recording here. So basically, we're gonna make a pretty simple, just A-frame for the roof. And I think what I want to do, having a vision here, is bring this out there, and then that'll just, oh shit. I'm trying really hard not to make anything basic. I definitely have patterns that I tend to follow. I'm going to deforest a lot of what's around here just because I want to be able to see my build. I want my build to kind of stand out. And I'm going to build a few more things in here as well. So I'm going to chop down a lot of these trees. But definitely I want to, because I just think Minecraft and this biome specifically, like dark oak biomes, are so beautiful. And they look so cool ranging off in the distance. I definitely want to keep a lot of that intact. But unfortunately, there is some chopping that's going to have to happen, just so that my world can, or just so that my area can be a little bit more, I don't know, easy to read. You can kind of see. I want sightlines. I want good sightlines of what my builds look like. I want to be able to see them from a distance and know that I'm coming up on my area, that kind of thing. So there's no real good way to look at this from a distance, but that's basically going to be the roof. So it's going to be that tall. It's a tall build, and I think it just, I want it to be a pretty big house. I think what I might do is build a small section of roof, maybe right here, and a little small offshoot where I can have like a little room, and that's going to be 1 story tall, and then I'm going to definitely have it branch off a little bit more this way. So I've kind of started laying it out, but maybe we go like this far. Is that a 1 block? Yeah, this far and this far. Have it that way. Oh, this is off. Whoops. Easy fix there. Maybe even like 2 blocks more. Have it go to there. I want this to be a decently large starter build. Like, not massive. It doesn't need to be huge. But I definitely want it to be decently large. Take a step back. Just look at it. Yeah, see, that's much better. It doesn't look good from the back, but that's okay. It doesn't need to right now. It'll look good from the inside once it's all sorted out. Okay, so I cleared out a couple trees. But also, what I did, I added shutters, and I'm not 100% set on them, but I'm going to leave them for now, see if they grow on me. I might push them out 1 block too. I think that might also make it a little better. But I liked the idea of having shutters. But for now, I'm going to stop focusing on the front of this building because there's a lot left behind it, to be honest. There's a lot to do back here. So what I'm going to start to do is, just really quickly, I'm not going to time-lapse it, but I am going to start putting up the walls. I'm going to record part of it. I'm going to do 1 wall. I'll show you guys what I'm kind of planning, and then I'll do all the other walls off camera, and we'll just get the basic foundation for this place set up. Pretty simply, all it's going to be is, well, these walls will be this tall. They'll be as tall as the rest of the building, because that's just going to loop around. And then boom, super easy. So then we can separate the floors. And then from there, I mean, all I really got to do is add in some blocks to fill in the space. So I'm going to add the calcite first, super easy, and then I'll add the diorite, and then I'll add the windows. And then, super simple, we'll just add in some windows. Boom. And then as far as the outside goes, I don't want to do anything too crazy, but it definitely needs a little bit of, maybe instead of stairs, we'll go with slabs for this piece. Slabs and maybe stair, That looks pretty good. And then at some point, we'll add like some sort of pots. But I'm almost thinking because this is so tall, I want a 2-block tall window, or maybe even a window that's just higher. So yeah, we'll do this for the window. It's just going to be a matter at this point of repeating the process and, you know, making it look all right. It's always easier for me, at least, to texture before and then just pull out when I want the window done. And this is basically the design for the first floor walls. So yeah, I'm going to put in a few more of these walls, just finish them off, see if I can get the entire of the exterior done here. And then, yeah, I'll be back when I'm finished with that. So let's do it. All right, so I've done a little more. It's definitely starting to take shape, which is really cool, and I'm actually like falling in love with this build. I think the calcite was a really, really good idea, and I'm loving it. There's definitely a need for something like right here. It's not feeling quite finished there, but that's okay. So let me just walk you through it. So I decided to go with these windows like this. I think that looks super, super slick. I haven't done too much, but I've been trying to clear out some of the woods back here. But yeah, I mean, God, yeah, it's coming together really well. I gotta keep saying that because I just really love this whole build, the block palette. Just experimenting like this is so fun. It's such like a rewarding thing to do. Like, I don't know, something about it is just amazing. There's an issue with doing this many windows, and it's going to be a little bit harder to decorate the inside. But I think that'll be okay. I think I'll be able to just kind of make it work and figure out something with it. I mean, it's going to be a little crammed inside this house, I think. I mean, it's like, it feels fairly big, but, so it's going to be a little crammed on the interior, and it's going to be harder to put stuff, like, obviously I can't put a lot on walls. So that's going to be a challenge in itself, which I'll figure out. But really quickly, I want to see, just kind of experiment with what I want the ceilings to be like in here. They're really tall, which I love. I love these tall ceilings. Yeah, I think the dark works, but then I think, so I've spent a lot of time collecting andesite, and I think for the floor, because I wanted to add a little bit of gray, so I think for the floor, I think gray is definitely going to be the move, because I don't want it to just be two-toned. I'd like to mix in a little bit more color. So either I can definitely go like darker with the smooth basalt, which we also got from the amethyst crystals, which honestly doesn't look terrible. I'm thinking even if I just texture in some maybe andesite, and I am worried too. I don't want to overdo it on the texturing, because I don't want it to look just redundant. But I think if I texture in maybe some andesite, no, that's not. Color-wise, it's not popping. It could be texture-wise too. I'll try something else. I'll see about polished andesite. Okay, we've grabbed the polished andesite, and yeah, I don't think it's the color, unless I went deliberately with a checkered pattern. That's, I think, the only way that maybe polished andesite would work. So let's see if I wanted to checker it in. But even that, I don't know. Sometimes I think that the checkered patterns can get a little tacky. So I don't want it to be tacky is the thing. See what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know, and that might be too much, to be honest with you. It might be too much. Too much like movement going on. It's very noisy right now. I'm almost feeling like it might be better to just go with dark oak wood planks. Or even I could do stripped dark oak, I guess. But yeah, this entranceway is definitely gonna need something here. Because as much as I like the textured walls, I think they're better as an exterior. And interior-wise, I mean, obviously they're gonna look good both ways, but I think that it needs something more to break it up. I don't hate it. And then maybe breaking it up here. We could break it up. Let's see if the polished andesite breaks it up well. It would have to be something kind of like this. I don't know right now. I'm going to worry a little bit less about the interior. I'm getting distracted. I do want to finish the exterior. I'm a little bit less worried about the interior today. If I could finish the exterior today, that would be pretty perfect, to be honest with you. So let's see if we can, real quick, I'm going to fill in the last of these walls. Yeah, it's decision time, because at this point, one of the things holding me back is going to be these walls, and whether or not I want to do them. I think we're going to get rid of this for now. This little offshoot. I think that's the best plan of action, because I like it. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it, but I think just as like a simple, because this is already going to be, you know, decently like complicated. So I think just keeping it a little simpler is going to be the best plan of action here. Let's get this next part sorted out. And yeah, I'm going to fill in this wall, and then I'm going to start working on the roof, and then I'll kind of update you from there. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm realizing something. I'm running into a slight issue here. I am kind of running out of blocks. I have plenty of diorite, because that stuff's easy to farm, but I am running out of calcite very quickly, which isn't great. Just to be frank, it's not fantastic. If I finish it in the next episode, that's fine too. This roof is going to start needing to be put in. So the next thing I'm going to work on is this roof, which should save me a little bit of calcite, hopefully. Hopefully that should save me some materials. I'll be able to build a little bit more. But the idea is this roof is essentially going to be here, and it's probably going to cut off around there. So we'll see how that looks. Let me fill it in real quick, and I'll get right back to you guys once I've done the basic shape, at least for this roof. Okay, sweet. So we've filled in this piece of the roof. It's not perfect yet. I do need to do that top section there. We'll do some of the extra detailing later. That is just looking wicked. I mean, from that angle, it looks like it's finished. That is just looking really wicked. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. And this definitely, I almost feel like this window needs to go back. Yeah, that's almost better. Maybe if I went like that and did a 1-block window. It needs something. I'll figure it out. I don't think it's a window. I don't think it's a window that it needs. But it needs something, because this is too much blank space here. I'm going to go get glass so I can start filling in the glass on there, and then I'll get started on that roof piece. Okay, so this is going really well. We're almost done. I've got the other half. So on this side, the roof is completely filled in. You can't really see it, to be honest. You can't really tell. But the roof is fully filled in. Let me see if I can get a view of it. Yeah, fully filled in over there. So that half is done. And then I'm going to do the other half of the roof. And then once I'm done with the other half of the roof, I think that's where I'm going to cut the video, just because it is getting a little bit long and we are running out of time here. However, I do think that this is a good place to stop. In the next video, I would definitely like to just finish texturing the house a little bit more. Get it a little bit... not texturing, but adding details. Sorry, I keep saying texturing when I don't really mean it. I want to keep adding details to the house, because I think it's definitely... it could use a little bit more. Just details in general. Like... just so it's not all one thing the entire way through. Finish this. We're almost done here. We're super close to being finished with this. I'm super excited to just see how it looks in its entirety. This is definitely a very different house than I'm so used to doing. Yeah, this is a problem that I hadn't really anticipated, is getting this to blend in nicely here. Oh, you guys can just get on top. Okay. Interesting. Getting this to blend is just going to be interesting. I could just do a block. I might just do a block, honestly. Because otherwise it's like... otherwise it would have to be like an upside down stair for it to fit in, and that's just, yeah, it's not quite it. Let me see if I can face... oh, wait. Could do that, but then, yeah, it's going to look weird down here. So, oh, not that. It's going to look weird right here, so I think just the way to do this is going to be a block. And it's going to look a little choppy, but I don't think there's much of another option, to be honest with you guys. And the final little pieces, and boom. So there's that, and it does obviously need just the rest of the calcite in there. So yeah, I'm realizing that if I keep these 2 blocks high, it's not going to be symmetrical at all. There's a couple things that I'm going to need to do, is I'm definitely going to need some kind of staircase, or a ladder. I could use a ladder. I'm not as big of a fan as ladders. They just don't look as good, but unfortunately it might just be what we have to do. Let's get this last glass pane in, and then I think we're pretty much done with the main frame of the exterior. Again, the details, we'll need to add those a little bit later, but that's okay. Yeah, let's see. Alright guys, I gotta be honest, I am so incredibly happy with how this build turned out. I think it just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it's like I don't know, something about it. I just love it. It just makes me really happy. It's not perfect. There's some stuff that still needs to be done. Some texturing that needs to be finished off. But overall, as far as just the base of this goes, it is. I mean, it is amazing. I think I did a really good job. I'm really proud of myself. Like I've said multiple times, this build is just so out of my comfort zone. It's not something I usually do at all. And the original idea was very medieval. It's not really giving as much medieval. It is a little bit, but I just think it's super cool. So I think we can definitely add some touches. I want some more lanterns, some more flower pots. A couple of these like little lips right here, like kind of like I have here. It definitely needs more of that over on this side and on the back as well. But once this is all done, I mean, it is just gonna look so good. And even something simple like this, just break it up a little bit more. So yeah, guys, I think that's really going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really looking forward to just creating this series and getting to play with my friends and make videos out of it and get some content with them. It's going to be super cool, and hopefully this does good things for my channel and, helps me to post a little bit more, because I do really love just the video making process, the editing, the recording. It's also so fun to me. So I hope you guys will stick around with me for the ride. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.